comes from beyond time, from beyond the outer limits of your imagination, and he's ready to blow your mind.
Today's entry is a weird one. I've contemplated whether or not I should or shouldn't talk about this because it's a personal one to me, and it's one that I feel not a lot of people remember or experienced. But then I thought, well, the reason I like getting older is because I like telling people about things they never experienced, and whenever they listen, they are genuinely intrigued and it makes me happy. Like I can relive that moment with them. This is one of those moments. TV sign-offs. When I was a kid, it was very common for TV stations to have sign-offs and pull the channel off the air, sometimes around midnight or so. See, back then cable television didn't really have a lot of incentive to keep their channels running 24/7. Not only were there not a lot of shows back then, but ratings went down around the nighttime, so what was the point of re-airing stuff that you already showed at the peak hours of when people watched? So figuring they could save a buck or two, several TV stations would pull the plug and go off the air, where either you were met with TV static or the SMPT color bars. Now, I won't get into the technicalities of this sort of stuff, as fascinating as it really is, but I wanted to focus on that eerie feeling that these sign-offs gave. It almost never happens nowadays since streaming is king and TV is mostly 24/7, but back then, sign-offs were more commonplace in local television. So often while I was reading a book or playing on my Game Boy, I'd leave the TV on just because I liked the sound of background noise, until inevitably you hear this. Never was the national anthem more scary than this time, and really I can't pinpoint why. I don't know, for me it felt like I was being brainwashed. Just like the imagery of like American things going by, bald eagles, soldiers, the flags. I don't know, it didn't feel genuine. It felt like aggressively American. I guess hindsight is just 2020 now, ever since I covered the North Korean channels on YouTube in a video a while back that I made, and how they have this exact kind of imagery playing on their TVs all the time. Granted, it only happens here in America once a night, but still, it's weird. It's also scary knowing that immediately after this happens. Ugh, that sound has always creeped me out, for more reasons than one. It's not just the sound itself that's spooky, it's just the idea of it scared me personally. You ever just like have a moment where you're watching TV and you think to yourself, wow, millions of people are probably watching the exact same thing I'm watching right now? Well, I have those moments of Sonder frequently, especially when this is on TV, but reversed. Because see, now I'm aware that nobody is watching with me at all. What's even worse is that I like to keep TV on at night when I sleep, and sometimes in the middle of the night, I just wake up and notice this on screen. And as someone who has had a fear of the dark as a kid, let me tell you, there is no scarier feeling in the world than being alone in the middle of the night, surrounded by darkness, illuminated only by your TV, as it makes this sound on a very low volume, and you begin to realize, I am truly alone. Nobody's watching this station with me. I'm the only one. I am alone. So now you understand why this scared me as a kid.